Market share allows you to look at the market share changes over varying periods of time and allows you to break the information down by elements such as time period, area, or individual company. Market share simplified gives you every category you participate in. Market share universe is every category. So for example, even if you're a spirits company in Pennsylvania, it will also include wine. We'll go through market share simplified here. It is focused on the company whose email you belong to. When you open Market Share Simplified, everything is focused only on your company. And the categories that you participate in will be in here and will be included in the market share. If you do not participate in a category, it will not be included in your market share. You can see the filters at the top. We can set a time range. Right now it's looking at 1 month, which is the previous closed month. We'd rather set it at rolling 12. Rolling 3 is also an option in the drop-down. We can look at market share within a state. We can expand and look at market share by cases across the states. This is showing the one vendor, and if you look across the top, in total for the last closed month, rolling 12, this company has a share of 5.28%. The previous 12 months, the share was 5.17%, therefore it's a growth. The percentage change in volume is 4.06%. If we click Alabama, it brings up another section which allows you to look at the month, the rolling 12, and the rolling 3 by 9-liter cases and shelf dollars. This shows the vendor has done 152,000 cases out of a total of 3,141,000 cases, giving it a 4.86% share. If we look below that, we see last year the share was 4.87% in Alabama. Looking at what the growth was, under the vendor section on the left, where it shows this year, last year, and the percentage change, it's 4.48% in growth, where next to that, under all vendors, there was 4.6% growth. So overall, the share change was down 0.01%, and the growth change was down 0.11%. All the way on the right-hand side are the dives. The blue shading is always a dive. We can look at the active accounts, the new accounts, lost accounts, or accounts you've never been in, or at least not in the last 24 months. In this case, we're going to click on the active accounts. Remember, we're in Alabama, so that brings up all of the accounts in Alabama. We have not chosen a premise indicator. We can expand the information on any of these accounts. So we can look at First Superstore in Sardis City. They had a negative return on the 12 months, down 6.4%. But when we scroll across and look on the share in the last 12 months was 4.73%, and the share in the previous 12 months in that store was 4.3%. So it's 0.4% share gain. Clicking on First Superstore provides better detail across where the share is this year versus last year. Focusing on R12 on the bottom, looking across, it shows that in that store there were 59 active vendors. If you click that number, it brings up all of the vendors that have been purchased and what their share change is. If we click Share for this year and sort down, you can see that one company has a 14.8% share and it decreases from there. And if you look across, you can see the share gain or loss versus the share last year column. To go back to the company we started with, we can rank the 9-liter cases and sort down to see what each company's individual share is. And then we can click a company. That allows us to look at the Discus Major categories. Clicking on the blue section allows us to change Discus Major category to the common code name, and we can see all the common codes that belong to that company. Clicking the R12 allows you to see where the gain and loss may have been. You can also do that within the Discus Major category. You can rank the percentage change, either sorting down or sorting up. Here we can sort up and see what we've lost the most cases in, which is going to impact the share.